Now, this is the first build that I've mentioned in the previous League video. This is going to be a feral build focusing around bear form, as you obviously can see. And we're here in Orgrimmar to test the damage of the build. Now we're going to go against the level 60 dummies because I'm on a lower level character. I'm not on my main level 70 alpha character. As I had mentioned in that video, and as you can see right here, we're going to be using the Hero Architect. This build's readily available on Hero Architect. All you have to type, as soon as you get in game, click on the Character Advancement button, which will open the Hero Architect, go to Load Build, and type League of FERALS. And once you click on it, accept, there'll be an Activate button here. Let's do that. Activate. And then you press on Learn All, and that will automatically learn everything that is available to you up to your level in terms of talents and spells. And you're going to see some Mystic Enchant and Armor and Weapon recommendations over here. Alright, so let's get on with the spells. As you can see, we start out with Renew, Maul, and Bear Form. Now, why 3 spells? Because Bear Form now costs 3 ability essences. This might change come release, bear that in mind. Now we start with these, and till level 10 obviously we can't get anything else. At level 10 we get the Armor to the Teeth talent. We max it out immediately, level 10, 11 and 12. We get Charge at level 11, we get Fury levels 13 to 15, and at level 14 we get Rock Biter weapon, as you can see, Savage Fury 17 together with Bash, Natural Shapeshifter 19 together with Fairy Fire, 2 points into Master Shapeshifter, 21, Travel Force, 25, Predatory Strikes, 27, Intimidating Shout, 26, Survival Instincts, 8, Improved Bash, which is Brutal Impact, level 31, Feral Charge, 32, Blood Craze, 34, and 35, Heart of the Wild Finished, 36, Frenzied Regeneration also 36, and you get Berserker Rage 38 together with Natural Reaction, Spirit Bond, because yes, this build is going to feature pets. Now, I've got these earlier, you can get these later if you can fit it. Actually, to be honest, it's rather difficult to keep editing this as long as things keep changing. It's very time consuming to make these builds on this editor right now, as it is. So I didn't change the position of this, but you can put this further where actually you end up getting Tame Beast. You may of course scramble the order of these spells and talents to your liking, to your needs, but this is the base build that you can just activate with the single click of a button, right? You get Leader of the Pack, obviously, an improved version of it, Second Wind, Savage Defense, Infected Wounds, Protector of the Pack, Mangle, very important, Tame Beast, very important for this build, Unfair Advantage, 1 point into Deep Wounds just to trigger some bleed for our feral talent called Rend and Tear, Intimidation because we have a pet, why not? It's 45-second cooldown, 3-second stun, Death Wish for that damage increase, Beast Within for that huge damage increase thanks to Bestial Wrath, and the remaining points into Rend and Tear. We run in Agility. If you end up with mostly strength items, then by all means change your strength. You can change this at any point, you just click on a button, so feel free to shift between Agility and Strength. Agility is superior because of critical strike chance, dodge, and armor that it gives. And as parry is kind of useless in bear form, since you can't parry in bear form. So the extra parry that strength allocation gives you kind of becomes useless. But if your gear has predominantly strength stat on them, then this might be worth getting temporarily for that attack power boost. Now, without further ado, let's go and check the damage on this. Now, I'm not going to immediately activate Bestial Wrath and Death Wish, although we'll do it right after we get our basic DPS testing done, right? Now, I also am running a macro, couple macros, first of which is Charge with Fairy Fire in it. Exact same way, Feral Charge also has Fairy Fire, because you really need to spam this. It damages from a distance, 6-second cooldown, no cost. It's very good. Therefore, I've also integrated that into my Maul. Again, macros are going to be in the description below, so you can just copy paste them into your game to your liking. Now let's test the damage on this. I'll leave it charge, immediately mangle, then just more spam. That's the gist of the build, really. It's relatively simple, and I'm not getting that much rage because I'm attacking a training dummy. But once you're doing PvP or PvE, when you're getting attacked yourself, feel free to also spam Mangle alongside Maul. As you can see, we're not getting the highest DPS because we're in low-level Outland dungeon gear. This is the kind of gear that you will end up with earlier on. As you can see, we have around 2.5k attack power, 8k armor, and about 6k health, with a 24% crit chance, which is not too shabby. 28% dodge chance though, bear in mind. Bear in mind indeed. Now, as you can see, this is just getting lower and lower because I forgot to use Mangle. I'm going to leave the charge, Bestial Wrath and Deathwish immediately, followed by Mangle and Maul spam. And we're going to be dealing around 500-550 DPS. Alright, as you can see, my pet's dealing another 72. Therefore, this is something close to, let's say on average, around 600 DPS on the dummy. Now obviously the dummy is not the exact same as a player, and you're going to deal much lower damage to a player. I would say roughly around half of this. Therefore, in order to kill a player around our health, you're going to be needing about 20 seconds of constant attacking, which would translate into, bearing in mind all the kiting that you're going to endure and all the off time, about a minute or so, give or take, maximum, if they're really kiting you. If it's just a melee player, it's again going to take about 20 seconds to kill. Now you got your bash, which is very, very, very powerful because it's a 5-second stun on 30-second cooldown, and if you have the REs for this, you can reduce this to as low as, bear with me, 12 seconds, guys. So bear in mind, with the REs, you can reduce the bash to 12-second cooldown for 5-second stun. It's insane. It's amazing. This is a must-have. You have your intimidating shouts on a 40-second cooldown, 6-second fear. You can get out of fears with Berserker Rage. You can get out of slows and roots by power casting your bear form, obviously. You have your 2 charges to catch up. You have your survival instincts for the health boost and the subsequent frenzied regeneration for healing. And you got your damage boosts. Now obviously you got your rock biter to give you some more AP for that raw damage. Anyway, this has been the build. I'll cover a couple more builds for those who want a bit more variety and not really too keen into a bear. I'll be making a caster, a hunter, and a normal melee build. Alright, so give this bear build a shot and see how you like it. It should be relatively safe to use for leveling, as well as PvPing throughout leveling. You can even use this at max level. It's not too shabby. Without even proper itemization, you got relatively nice stats, and this should keep you going and alive for a long while till you're able to grind for your items. Alright, this has been Bearform for League servers. Please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell button for notifications, leave a comment below and join the Discord server. And I'll see you next time.